Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a layout for the Peartree Cutfiles design team. I am using the brand new May Pearscription Cutfile, the summer tags. I loved this cut file from the beginning and kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do. And I am not a mixed media person. I love the look, but I don't like the mess. And so I went into my stash of Vicki Boutin kind of mixed media pads and found this one here, which is exactly kind of what I had in mind that I would have liked to do. And lucky for me, it was exactly 6 colors. So a color for each letter, which was amazing. I couldn't have asked for a more perfect paper. So I ended up kind of sticking with maybe the rainbow vibe when I backed the cut file. I only did the letters, but what I ended up doing was finding a pattern paper that matched the color that was behind it. The only pattern paper I didn't find, and which I just used a cardstock, was for this U for the pink. I just didn't find a pink in the collection I was using that I thought matched well enough. So I am using the Summer Snapshots from Simple Stories for the layout. And of course, you know me, I'm going to border my layout. So I am just trimming off a 1/4 inch, I believe, on each side. Usually I will do a 1/2 inch on both sides, so it equals out. But with having the pattern in the middle, I wanted, it to stay even. So I did a 1/4 inch on each side and then used this beautiful stripe paper for my border. I just thought it was perfect because it had the majority of the colors in it. The purple on the mixed media paper is the only color really that's not in this collection, but I wasn't going to let that stop me by any means. So once I kind of have that done, I kind of had to figure out now photo placement. I didn't really have an idea after the cut file of what I wanted to do. So I have this one photo from a vacation we took a couple years ago. It was at a restaurant and just kind of a golden background. And so I am going to double matte that using that same kind of pink that I used for the U. Again, just I like double matting because I think it helps the photo pop a little bit. A little bit more, I guess. So I also wanted to bring in some of the patterns from the letters down to my photos. I found this scrap piece of the yellow. So I am going to kind of use that as a bigger mat, I guess you could say. Here I am playing with it, realize I didn't actually tape that down to the border paper. So I got to commit to that first. Before I can place that yellow paper, because I am going to actually have the yellow paper overlap the stripes and go all the way to the edge instead of just ending at the edge of the mixed media paper. So I had to finally, get this down and then line that up. That paper was ripped on the end, which I liked. Mixed media is a little bit more messy, and so by ripping it, I feel like it just kind of fits that whole vibe as well. I didn't really want to cover up all of the mixed media. I am kind of sad that I covered up as much as I did, actually, because I like how it kind of runs down the page there. But it is what it is. I probably should have, because there's not much purple in it, actually flipped which side I added that yellow to, but again, it's an afterthought, and I like the finished outcome. It's busy, but it's colorful and bright and so fun. So to add another pattern paper, I just added a small ripped paper of that orange, and actually looking at it, it almost lines up exactly with the orange mixed media on the page. At the Great Lakes Mega Meet, I did buy a few extra pieces from this collection, one of which being the layered stickers, and that's the one on the left of the photo. They're really neat because they are layered, and so they're dimensional, and so I liked how that one kind of carried up. So I am going to end up using that, and then a chipboard flower or floral piece at the top right. I popped the photo up on foam tape, so I did have to add some foam squares to those 2 pieces there. I thought about backing the sun at the top in the yellow and decided against it, but instead found a sun in the collection. So I'm actually going to add the sun kind of to the sun, and then just keep the rays the way it is. I also love all of these foam titles, and I actually have 2 of the packs, so I did decide to bring in Sunshine. So the title actually is Summer Sunshine, and I thought that was absolutely appropriate based on the bright yellow sky behind my son and I. So really you can kind of see where I'm going to have my clusters. Embellishing is quite simple because of the crazy mixed media background. I just didn't want to over embellish. So I am adding some things to that cluster on the bottom left, a camera, a phrase sticker. Thought about adding some to the top cluster as well, that top floral, but there's really not much room up there. Instead, I found almost perfect foam hearts that kind of match the colors again that the tags are set on. Unfortunately, I couldn't find an orange, so I did try to go into my stash. I just didn't love how small that Doodlebug heart was, so instead I kind of just am playing around and trying to figure out what orange heart I can use, see if there's one in any of the other embellishment packs that I have. And I did find a larger orange one in one of the ephemera packs. So is it perfect? No, I would have loved them all to be foam, but I was able to find an orange one at least and add that. It's a darker orange, but add that to the kind of orange section of that rainbow there. So now just kind of going through, I guess, the ephemera pack, seeing if there's anything else to add. I did find that clothesline, and does it have anything to do with my layout? No, but I thought it was cute and filled in that space really nicely. So I did add that, and then I think I'm just going to end up adding some hearts scattered throughout. So again, this is for the Peartree Cutfiles design team, and this is part of the June, I think I misspoke earlier, June Pearscription. I can't believe we're in June already. So that is a subscription where you get exclusive cut files, but definitely check out the shop as well because she's got flares and stencils and acrylic pieces as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this layout, and we will see you next time. Bye guys.